Hi everyone, happy Monday. I just wanted to pop on and just kind of talk about what you should know about health coaching that is very important. And as you know, that is what I classify myself as. I say health and fitness because I do have a huge fitness background, but you could also say health and wellness. Now, here are some major key points on what you need to know about health coaching because I think there's a big confusion out there on what it actually is and what it does for you. So, first and foremost, if you think of it this way, which is kind of cool, it is personal training for your insides, it's personal training for your health. So, it goes beyond the physical. It really focuses on the your mental, emotional, and physical aspects of health. Number two, it supplies support, accountability, and helps in developing change in mindset and habits, which is very hard to do just as a fitness coach. I've been a personal trainer for a very long time. And when you're working one on one with somebody and your main focus is helping them move better, the time it takes outside of that session to be a personal trainer for your insides is time consuming, and we don't really get into it unless there is some sort of package that you're doing where it incorporates that as well. So we really do focus more on supplying change in mindset and change in habits, because you could have a trainer for 3 months, and as soon as you walk away from them, all those habits that you created with that trainer will disappear very quickly if you don't change what's going on up here. Yeah. Also, it helps you take on like a different understanding of what's really going on inside and what you really need. So this is the differences, and this is why I always say to ladies, take your damn power back, because we have given it away to somebody else for so long, telling us what we need all the time, telling us what foods we should be eating. This is bad, this is good. And we have totally lost touch with what we actually need, what helps us thrive emotionally, mentally, physically. So, as a health coach, what I do is help women understand what they actually really need. I don't give you something and tell you this is what you need to do. You discover that through the series and progressiveness of a program that helps you discover that. So it becomes personalized for you based on what you need, not what I think you should do, but what you need to do for you. And I help you with that. I help discover that. And so I make sure that you're really tapping into that intuitiveness and mindfulness. And intuitiveness and mindfulness goes way past just watching how much you eat. There's so much more to it. Also, I help you overcome obstacles that you can't ever avoid in life. There's never a good time. And this is something that drives me crazy, because if you were to say that you're going to start being healthy Monday, when this week you have you have this work stuff you got to do, and oh my god, I got these parties, that doesn't even make sense. When you really break it down, it really doesn't make sense. Thank you, Tanya. Hope you're well. It doesn't make sense to just start when life isn't in your way, because life, I don't know about you, but I've been adulting for a long time, and life is always in my damn way. Always. So what I've learned to do and help my clients do is learn how to roll with the damn punches, because if you don't, you are going to be struggling constantly. If you are, I always say I have the perfect solution, because perfect doesn't mean, if you actually look it up in the dictionary, it doesn't actually mean what you think it means. So perfect is basically kind of what makes sense to you in your life, that helps you thrive and helps you feel happy and helps you just be in this good place. Does that mean that you're not going to stumble sometimes? You might even fall, right? So it's understanding that your journey is perfectly imperfect, and that is okay. You are not going to always be eating perfect. You're not always going to be moving perfect. You're not always going to be feeling perfect. You're not always going to walk around like a fucking cheerleader and be happy 24/7. People like that freak me out, to be honest with you, because it's like you have to experience all your emotions. That's why they're there. It's not that you experience anger or madness or sadness, it's how you deal with it and use it to take you forward into a more positive place. Period. You need your emotions, right? So this is what health coaching helps you do, is understand that your path, your journey, whatever it is that helps you thrive, is going to be perfectly imperfect. Also, it's how to maintain your results and habits. Like, holy bananas. This is something that, what as I was trying to figure out how to be a better influence in this industry that is right now just gone nutty with all sorts of crap going on around us. The one thing I noticed is people, oh, I've been training a very long time. So I've had clients come back to me that I trained, 15 years ago. Or I have people coming back that said, "Oh no, I'm good now, Carmen. I don't need you anymore. I'm good." They come back a year or two later and they're like, "Okay, yeah, I kind of let everything go, and I now weigh like 20 pounds heavier than when I started with you 2 years ago, and I don't know what happened." And so this is what happens, and it's so this is why I don't sell weight loss, and that is why you should not buy it. If you're constantly just buying weight loss, is because when you go on a diet, that's what you're buying. You are always going to end up back in that terrible place of feeling like shit, like you failed, you feel shame, you feel guilt, and then the worse you get towards yourself. So health, when you think about it, isn't just, it definitely isn't a look. I'm going to be posting a video very soon on 5 mistakes women make when it comes to becoming healthy and fit. Is if you think about it, how you treat yourself is so important, because how you treat yourself, how you feel about yourself is going to be how you treat yourself. Period. Right? And I've been there. So once I started feeling better about myself, what I have to offer the world, then I started treating myself like I deserve to be treated. It absolutely, I totally, the problem is in the mind, not the body, for real. Thanks, Melissa. And another, so I got so many things that health coaches do that people don't understand that just is huge. So this one is massive. And I'm not, please don't get me wrong, because I don't want to insult anybody and I don't want anybody to think I'm a total jerk. But hey, Tannis. But I am a certified and registered health coach. So I am registered in Canada as a health coach. Health coaches don't sell diets. They don't sell a nutritional approach. And they don't sell supplements. So if somebody is trying to sell you something beyond what you actually need to thrive, that isn't health coaching. That's something you want to stay away from. And again, I'm not trying to assault anybody, because if people want to go on a diet, if they want to do that, that's your journey to learn. And eventually, you get to a point where you start learning, and then it's like, okay, now I get it. Okay, where's Carmen? But yeah, so just be careful there, because if you're being sold anything, a diet, an approach, supplements, that's what they're doing. They're not actually doing it to do what's best for you. Sorry, just being honest. But also it helps people identify challenges and blind spots that are preventing them from changing. So part of why we can't stick to our health goals and our fitness goals is because we have these blind spots that we can't see. And as a health coach, I figure out what those blind spots are, and I help you see them, own that shit, and get past it. and then understand what got you there and how to prevent you from going back there. And even when you start to slide, if you have the right tools, you can get out of it, right? Also, health coaching helps empower others to take action steps that support their health in a way that helps them thrive without time restraints. There should not be a time restraint on your health. So to say by April 1st, I want to lose 20 pounds. And you put this pressure on yourself. So that's why you go strict and hard. And that's why people who sell weight loss end up going very low in calories. They start cutting out carbs. They start cutting all this stuff out because they know you bought weight loss. So they have to get you weight loss, and they will do whatever they can to get you that weight loss. And sometimes to a point where it's not good. So you have to really, get rid of those time restraints and understand that healthy and fit is a lifestyle. Healthy and fit, if you look up the definition of healthy and you look up the definition of fit, there's nothing in there that talks about what your body looks like on the outside. It doesn't talk about how pretty you are. It doesn't talk about six packs. It doesn't talk about anything like that about how you look. It's a state of being, right? This is what a health coach does. Also, this is kind of my little tagline, but this is pretty much what we do. We make healthy and fit easier by taking away confusion and strict rules. So I kind of go against the grain. I believe in intuitive eating and mindful eating, but I do have a system that I use for that. And I've been bashed by a couple intuitive eating coaches for my approach on social media, and I just ignore it because at the end of the day, intuitiveness means you relate more to your body. You listen to your body, which changes, right? I'm going to be 50. And so this is my hashtag, this is 50 year approaching. And as soon as I turned about, I would say 35, every 5 years, my body keeps changing, and it's still changing, right? So if there's rules and regulations to everything, how do you follow that when you're constantly changing, but the rules and regulations aren't changing? How does that work? It doesn't, right? So this is where you have to find what works for you and understand that you will change, you will evolve. What becomes important to you will change. So when I was 20, yes, how I looked mattered to me, which messed with my head into my 30s. Then I got into my 40s, and I as a competitor, I was being put on stage and judged for how I looked, which is subjective. So somebody's telling me I don't look good enough to be number one, but she looks better, and that screws with you. That's why social media and society is messing with you by telling you that healthy and fit is a look, and it is not. You have to start embracing who you are. You have to embrace your shape and just be the best version of that, no matter where that takes you. So that's what a health coach does. It takes you, who is wonderful and beautiful and perfectly imperfect, and just helps you thrive in your body for who you are, so that you can go out in the world and rock the shit out of that. And no matter what you thought about yourself before, people will see you totally different because you are feeling and thinking different. And that aura, that energy goes out into the world and makes you seem like a whole different damn person. I actually had somebody say to me, oh my goodness, like you look like you've lost a ton of weight. I haven't lost shit. I have been able to maintain a healthy weight for 2 years now that I'm not worrying about dieting, but I'm a different person. I'm more confident in myself. I feel better about myself. So they see me different. They just don't know what it is, because they look at the physical traits, not knowing that Oh, thank you, Tanis. So I feel that as a health coach, I really do help women find the perfect solution to making healthy and fit easy, because it should be easy. It shouldn't be this, oh my God, I'm dreading this. We do that because we think it's a diet, because we're buying weight loss. We're buying these rules and regulations that suck. So if you really, 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 really want something better for yourself, if you feel that you're deserving of feeling fabulous, if you're tired of using things that are sapping you of your fabulousness, then let's book a free call. Book a call with me. I call it Becoming Healthy and Fit Breakthrough Session, so we can discover, you know, really what you need. It gives you a different perspective on your journey, and I think that you will discover that this whole health coaching thing, it is the way, it is going in that direction. People are understanding that there's a shift, and if coaches don't shift with it, they're going to be left over here drowning. So I am going against the grain, and I'm okay with that, because I feel like I'm a positive shift in the industry. I've been doing this for 30 years, and it's time for me to own the fact that I was part of the problem. Now I'm becoming part of the solution. So please message me, or if you know of anybody else that would like to jump on a call with me, it's free. We just chat it up, chop it up, figure out a few things so that it gives you a better perspective on your health and has you going in the right direction, so you understand what that is and put some clarity to it. So anyway, guys, that is what health coaching is. I hope that gives you a better perspective on it and what I do, because I'm very passionate about it, and I really want 2020 to be the year that I help as many women as possible become fabulous and see themselves in the mirror and think that they're sexy and attractive and just da bomb. Yeah? Do you want to be da bomb? I know I do. Anyway, nice chatting with you. Have a great night, and I'll be on here chatting soon, I'm sure.